kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, and zones, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, and zones, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken just shy of the 10. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Big yardage that time for Washington. 57 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
One play at a time. Here we go.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Eagles 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Second down, here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
They run for it with Hunt, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble. And you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
From the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he fires one incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And more.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flushed out right. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is a quick pass from Trubisky. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Washington 28, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
28. Eagles nothing.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Tarvarius Moore on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
That's out to the left and complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
I'm here all day. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup of 38.
1st down, Washington.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Oh, yeah.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. They go play action with Trubisky. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll buy some time right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
They go play action. Trubisky.
7-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there. A big one. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Trubisky to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone. And you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
57 is Mike. Mike 57. Hey, tight. 57 is Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete to Butler. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. And it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
57 is Mike. Mike 57.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Number 83.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Washington.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes this Washington 49. Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They go play action with Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15. 1st down, Washington.
Go Mike 50, Mike 50. Red, watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of
15 yards on the play, first down. That's going to be caught. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
Eagles, nothing.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus,
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. On the return, here's Agnew. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. He's happy about this play. Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke.
What a play! What a play!
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 17.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
For an Eagles.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They go play action with Trubisky. Winds up and lets it go for... It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Max 50, 18. What we got?
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver